is that I'm grateful to have a platform where I can help and inspire others and give other people a platform to showcase their talents. Robbie is so funny. He's like, tears. I'm not just using this for my own personal gain, for my own personal exposure, but I realize the power of having a radio show, a platform to share with others so that they can show their talents and get their businesses out there in the exposure. I'm not claiming to be the most eloquent radio host. I'm not claiming to be the most popular or the one who has all the right words to say all the time. I just happen to be in the right place at the right time for this opportunity. And so I am grateful. I'm also going to give a shout out to my husband, who is out there picking up my bestie who wants to be here tonight. You don't understand. I could be standing in the studio by myself, but I'm not. So that's why I said earlier today I had a conversation with Nate, and sometimes when you are going along in the process of anything that you do, you find yourself getting either stuck or discouraged because maybe you don't see the results that you want to see, or maybe things aren't panning out the way you thought that they should pan out.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
I got this flashback on Gangsta Goddess radio show.
Are you going to read?
Hey, what's up? It's the man you all know and love, Edigga.
Hey, everybody, this is your girl, the magical Aneesah Maureen.
Bing, 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 bing. Not a binging.
That sounds like a casino right there.
You won. A lot of money.
A lot of money.
I want some money. Push your button. But yeah, this the man you all know. Oh, I'm gonna take your joint.
Oh,
I'm gonna 20. Give me 120. I just increased it. Go ahead. But yeah, this is a man to hold it down, Mr. Showtime, D the Boss. That's right. Charm City Direct Radio Show is going on right now. Sorry for the start time. We was running a little late, but never fear. We are here. BeExposedRadio.com. That's where we at. Yeah. Make sure you tune in. Go to YouTube. Subscribe. Yes. Subscribe to the channel. Push the button. Push that button. And make sure that you go to the website, BeExposedRadio.com. On this show, the topic is where can I call home? And it's significant because of our special guest, Christina Flowers, community advocate for the homeless. She will be in 6 o'clock to talk about the homeless issue here in Baltimore. Also to talk about other issues here in Baltimore. And before she come in and before the show really start, I just want to say I want to dedicate this show to a very dear friend of mine who passed away. I had the unfortunate funeral. I attended the funeral yesterday for a dear friend of mine who I went to school with. His name was Gerard Coates, who passed away on the 31st. And Gerard was very musically inclined. And once you become friends with someone for so long, you don't consider that person a friend. They are brothers. Right. So my prayers, my heart goes out to the family of Gerard, to his wife, to his daughter, his brother. But I do need to say, while you're here on earth, don't wait for someone to pass on to say, I love you. Right. Give me my roses now. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? Don't wait to have family reunions and I haven't seen you in so long. You can still have your family reunions. You can still do that. You don't have to wait for death to occur to have a gathering.
Exactly.
Give me my roses now. Tell me you love me. Yeah. If you got beefs with your family, put that aside because that's family. You see what I'm saying? So coming up on this show, We're going to talk about some things that's in the news. Starting with Malaya Obama.
Okay.
Twerking.
Yeah.
Me and Aneesah was talking
Oh
about this
my
on
gosh.
Facebook.
Oh.
My thing is, if she was twerking at Lollapalooza, that's her business.
Right.
So if she's twerking, then what did y'all say about the Bush twins that was drinking?
Well,
So who cares for that man? If she want to twerk,
she
she's
wanted
a
to have
teen.
fun.
She want to have fun. I mean,
Well, it wasn't even a twerk.
it was like she didn't even like.
It was like
She
a gyra-
moved
a
Uh-huh.
and
gyration.
pulled aside her dress,
Right.
and that was about it.
Uh-huh.
I wouldn't have called it twerk.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to get technical, look at Miley Cyrus.
Right. That was twerk.
Look at the Bush twins. I mean, these heifers was drinking and smoke. You know.
Yeah, and then you could also see her like her mannerisms. Even her mannerisms was like,
I don't want to do this.
I'm gonna do
Yeah,
it. I'm gonna do it.
and she
wasn't
did
even-
it
and then she did it, and it was done.
because of the crowd reaction.
Right. It wasn't no, real hoopla. All that mess that they was doing for 5 seconds. Was,
5 seconds,
come on,
and the
let her be
media
great.
went off like she
Yes.
just committed a crime. Also, we're going to talk about the teacher that were having sex or was caught by little boys at her school that she was teaching at, running a train. And everybody who don't know what a train.
Oh, okay.
A locomotive, Amtrak on her, at her school where she was teaching at. She was caught. Little
Okay.
boys just, for those who don't know what a train is, a train in sexual terms, meaning everybody got a turn.
Everybody.
You up next. It was like tag team. Tag me and D. There you go.
Lottie Dottie and everybody.
If there's a party in your mouth, everybody coming. Also, we gonna be talking about Jana Brown and Little Key representing Baltimore. Jana Brown was the young lady who was singing at America's Got Talent competition, who is a Baltimore native, who is homeless, who was or is. I'm not quite sure.
I'm sure she's not now.
No, I'm sure she not now neither. And my man, Little Key, had the pleasure to meet him twice.
Okay.
And we're going to talk a little bit about that, Little Key, on the rap game.
Yes.
So definitely these two individuals are definitely representing Baltimore. All of that and much, much more on Baltimore's best online radio show, the Charm City Direct Radio Show. If you want to call in to talk to us, to talk to today's guest, Miss Christina Flowers, more than happy to. 410-702-5657 is the number. If you don't want to call in, you can definitely text 443-642-9403. You got some people that real hesitant about calling in.
Yeah.
But you can text to be anonymous.
Little text gangsters.
little Facebook
Little
gangsters.
Facebook.
I mean, if you
gangsters.
call, you ain't gotta say your name.
No.
You know.
You ain't gotta say your name.
Come up with a nickname. I don't care.
Little Boosie.
My name's Stomach Ache and
Pistol starter.
little hot sauce.
Hot damn.
There you go with those guns.
Yeah.
Just
for me.
We're gonna go to this quick break. Coming back, more with the Charm City Direct Radio Show. Hey, go to www.beexposedradio.com. Watch the show live. If you can't do that, head on over to YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. Watch the videos, but before you do all that, subscribe to the channel.
Hit the damn button.
Push a button. Literally push a button.
Push the button.
All of this and much, much more. Charm City Direct Radio Show. Don't go anywhere. More to come.
Check out what you missed on Be Exposed Radio.
It doesn't say alleged anywhere in here. This is the wrong song to play in this topic. They're saying 4 years ago, according to a $20 million lawsuit, the plaintiff, who was also not named, met Charlie Sheen in Las Vegas on April the 1st, 2011. The sleeve suit claimed that Sheen entered into a nefarious plot designed to lure plaintiffs into a luxurious hotel room to serve his prurient desires. Sensationally, it was alleged that Sheen say what?
I said perverted.
No, it's prurient.
Let me say. Can I where's a point to the word? Right. Prurient.
It's hard. It makes me want to gag. My cock. Get it? Sensationally, it was alleged Sheen told the man he had no venereal diseases. At that point, they watched the porn and engaged in mutual oral compilation, mutual self-gratification, rubbing and massaging each other, play wrestling, licking, and unprotected intercourse. So, look, my question to my three people here in my panel, are they trying to say, because that's when they said he got this disease 4 years ago, or virus, HIV, 4 years ago. Are they trying to say that he got it from gay sex?
Probably.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. That's what it's saying.
Consensus of the room is
not all the female prostitutes that he was doing. It was the guy.
Just they interjected just one guy in there.
You know what that is? That's Sheen having a very good publicist.
Yeah,
that is.
Partly, but partly this is the guy.
That's the best story you could go out with.
Yeah, right. This is the story that made the rest of these stories explode, basically.
Check out the Talk Lately show every Tuesday nights from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. right here on BeExposedRadio.com.
Check out this flashback on the happy hour.
One of the questions I definitely wanted to ask you is, because you know everyone knows that mother, father, sister, brother, cousin that knows how to do taxes. Yes. Usually that's that person, me. Listen, no. I'm joking.
But seriously.
Right?
But seriously.
And they end up going to these people, getting their taxes done for like maybe $20, $50, I mean, a dime bag, you know, whatever. And then the next year they realize they owe like $10,000-$15,000. Can you break us down the do's and don'ts when it comes to taxes?
Well, let me say this first. You got to remember, like Mama used to say, you're gonna get what you paid for.
Yeah.
Okay. The do's and the don'ts. Seek out information. Just don't say, oh, okay, well, you know, because I've seen professional tax preparers get people all this money back, and IRS lock her up, lock them up,
like Pookie and Craig.
And I'm talking about police department, fire department, all of them. And then they had to come to me to fix it. You know what I'm saying? So the do's and the don'ts of it, if you have a dependent, make sure that you can claim that dependent.
Got it.
Even if the dependent is your mother, if it's a parent, it's a brother.
Cece, you listening?
Right.
Okay.
Do you have a business or an event you would like to advertise? Well, you're in luck, because the Charm City Direct Radio Show is looking for you. Advertise your business or special event on Baltimore's #1 online radio show, where the unheard gets heard and get heard by the masses. If you are interested or need additional information, send an email to charmcitydirect73@gmail.com or aneesahmarine@gmail.com. That's charmcitydirect73@gmail.com or aneesahmarine@gmail.com.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Hey, what's up? It's the man you all know and love, Edigga.
Hey, everyone. This is your girl, Miss Magical, Aneesah Marine.
Bing, bing, bing.
Bing, bing, bing.
What?
I'm waiting for you to be done.
Oh, sorry. I kind of like that bing bing in the mic.
I know. Yeah.
I get carried away. Go ahead.
And this is the man that holds it down, Mr. Showtime, D the Boss.
Charm City Direct Radio Show is going down right now on BeExposedRadio.com.
Yes. Mr. TC, we got your text message, sir, from Weird Radio. I didn't back out of the dance battle, sir.
Well, I told him what had happened.
But it's okay though. It's okay though. It's about to go down. It's gonna go down. When I see you, I will not have no pity or mercy.
Ooh, Lord.
See,
Jesus.
My segment is shots fired. But when we battle, I'm gonna drop nukes. Know that.
Ooh. The comments that you hear are the comments from D the Boss. I happen to like Weird Radio. Wow.
I know. I got a lot of love for Weird Radio.
Yeah.
But TC didn't want it. It's going down.
It's going all the way down.
Ooh, Lord. Okay.
Deep sea diving.
Deep sea diving. That didn't sound good. No. No. Make sure you head over to beexposedradio.com. Watch us live. It's going on live today. Special guest Christina Flowers, community advocate for the homeless, will be in the studio a little later on in the show. Make sure you tune in. Because I heard it, man. Come on. Clear my throat. A lot to talk about. I shook the whole table. Wow. Okay. Malaya, is it Malaya? Malaya Obama.
Malaya Obama.
The daughter of our 44th president.
Yeah.
Media is in an outrage because they said it was twerking, but I don't think it was a twerk. It wasn't twerk. She lifted up her skirt.
My thing is this: she's young.
Who cares?
She went out to have fun with her friends.
Yes. At
the end.
Lollapalooza.
The end.
And those
let her have fun.
And those who don't know what Lollapalooza is.
Yeah, what is that?
Lollapalooza is an annual music festival featuring popular alternative rock, heavy metal, punk rock, hip hop, EDM. It happens every year. And I believe it happens in Chicago, Grand Park, Chicago. And that's where she's from. They're from. So, of course, she went there like anybody else, you know. And I guess the Obamas now realize that these are last months in office. Right. You know, they don't have to put on a facade no more. And especially the Obama girls, they like, shoot, we going all out.
They've been reserved, they've been chill for the last 8 years.
Yes.
You know,
and it's time to let their hair down.
Yeah, they didn't ask for this. They were on board, but they're still children at the end of the day. Let them have their life. 18 now, man. 18. And from what I understand, doing great in school. The baby Sasha, she's working now and it's got a job.
So,
and
who cares?
Right.
Like I said in the beginning, who cares? Like, they have remained so innocent up until what the media said that she was caught twerking. But look at the Bush twins; they alcoholics. You see what I'm saying? And look at other, people like Miley Cyrus and
like give me a break, really.
It's crazy. We're gonna take this quick break, another quick break. Coming back more with the Charm City Direct Radio Show. We're going to talk about the teacher who let the boys run the train on her. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about a little bit more about Malaya Obama. But then we're going to talk about the teacher and how she looked. I have a picture. You're listening to Charm City Direct Radio Show right here on beexposedradio.com.
Only in the forest can you see this. And this. And this. But nothing beats the moment you see that.
Cool!
That's your child's eyes opening up to a world of possibilities.
I didn't know it could do that!
Because one trip to the forest can spark a world of difference.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org. Learn about forests near you and discover cool things to do when you go, like hiking, canoeing, fishing, or camping. Or create your own adventure with family and friends, and you might just see this. Your moment's out there. Find it at discovertheforest.org. That's discovertheforest.org.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Steven.
Who said that?
Me, down here.
What are you, a yellow booger?
I'm a banana slug, Steven.
Well, what are you doing in my room?
I'm your sense of adventure. Don't you remember me? Don't you know that we miss you?
Miss me? Who misses me?
You know, all your friends in the forest. The trees, the pond, that little fort that you made out of branches. We all miss you.
Mom took me to the forest last year.
I'm a slug, Steven. It took me a long time to get here.
Oh, I guess that makes sense.
The forest is not that far away. Have an adventure today. I'm sure your mom would take you.
You're right. I should get out. I want to have fun. Play in puddles, catch frogs, and climb trees. Hey, Mom!
Yeah, hon? Steven, what is that in your hand?
It's my sense of adventure, Mom. It's telling me we need to get out of the house and have some fun in nature today.
Come to the forest where the more adventurous you lives. Check out discovertheforest.org for cool places nearby. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service.
Check out this flashback of the Artist Exchange Radio Show on BeExposedRadio.com.
Joining us right now is Mr. Antonio Long. He was one of our first See Baltimore artists. That tour is actually under construction, and we're doing some revamping and making sure the foundation is solid.
Yes.
So we haven't forgotten about it. So December, we kind of took a pause, and we'll be back up and running in January. My mind is gone. Food. I need food. If you're in the downtown Baltimore area and you have a cheeseburger in your hand, definitely stop past the studio. Give me a call and let me know where you are, and I'll meet you wherever you are. But Antonio Long is joining us in the building. He's a singer, inspirational, not necessarily gospel, not necessarily R&B, but encompassed of both of them. Yeah. So let us know a little bit about who you are, what you do.
Singer, writer, recording artist. And I just like to make good music.
There we go.
From Baltimore.
So possibly we'll hear a little bit of it live if he's not afraid, because we throw people under the bus.
Yeah.
Talent wise.
No doubt.
On this show. We got to see if you got the chops to sink or swim.
Okay.
Do you have a business or an event you would like to advertise? Well, you're in luck, because the Charm City Direct Radio Show is looking for you. Advertise your business or special event on Baltimore's #1 online radio show, where the unheard gets heard and get heard by the masses. If you are interested or need additional information, send an email to charmcitydirect73@gmail.com or aneesahmarine@gmail.com. That's charmcitydirect73@gmail.com or aneesahmarine@gmail.com.
Okay. So just type the job website address here. That's it. Then you enter what job you're looking for there.
Electrician.
This is Peter. Recently, he got help going on the internet for the first time to look for a new job.
Okay. Then you just hit search and...
In the past, Peter's gotten work through people.
In the forest, can you see this? And this. And this. But nothing beats the moment you see that.
Cool!
That's your child's eyes opening up to a world of possibilities.
I didn't know it could do that!
Because one trip to the forest can spark a world of difference.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org. Learn about forests near you and discover cool things to do when you go, like hiking, canoeing, fishing, or camping. Or create your own adventure with family and friends, and you might just see this. Your moment's out there. Find it at Discover.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Hey, what's up? It's the man you all know and love. Edigga.
Hey, everybody. This is Jesus. Hey, everybody. This is your girl, Miss Magical, Aneesah Maureen. Bing, 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 bing.
You won.
And this the man that holds it down, Mr. Showtime. He the boss.
And welcome back to the show, the Charm City Direct Radio Show, only on BeExposedRadio.com. Go to BeExposedRadio.com, watch live. If you can't do that, head on over to the YouTube. Don't even watch the videos. Subscribe, then watch. Right. Because I told you so. Because everybody that is proven that, oh, there's a lot of video. No. Hit that subscribe button. Yeah. Then watch the videos. Yeah. I said it. Shout out to Eric, our engineer. Yo. Push a button. So goddamn button. before the break, we was talking about Malia Obama and her what's supposed to have been a twerk. That the media just dove right in and was like, oh my God, she's twerking. Oh, not as half as bad as them drunk ass twins of the Bushes, Jenna, and Barbara Bush. Yes, who cares? Who cares?
Kim Kardashian didn't even get crucified this much when she did the sex tape.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. But just because President Obama is black and she was caught Lollapalooza and she just lifted up her skirt. Who cares? Who cares? Yo,
no. Next time, just moon them.
Push a button. Just moon them. The presidential moon.
Yes.
Shiny cheeks.
Shiny cheeks.
Bling, bling. Exactly.
Take that. And in other news, oh boy, a former Nashville teacher is being charged with statutory rape after police claimed that the ex-teacher performed sexual acts on 5 17-year-old boys. Five? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Have people seen this woman?
No.
Oh,
but
my God.
If you would like to see her,
show her a picture, please.
That's Jesus. Look at this. No, it's over here. It's over here. Which one?
That one.
This one?
Is that one?
Look at this, people. Look at that. Look at it. Look at. Look. Will somebody look at this? Look at this.
No one wants to look at that.
Nobody want to see that.
She looked like
stop playing
OBJ with a freak accident.
Authorities begin investigating 24-year-old Marquita Austin on November 24th.
My daughter's last name is Austin.
I ain't related. I ain't related to her. Look at that. November the 24th, 2014, after officials received information from the principal at her school regarding disturbing rumors about Marquita and underage boys. Detectives interviewed a number of the boys and Marquita, and afterwards they were convinced that the former teacher had sexually contact with multiple teens. My question is, who would want to do that to that? She is usually.
I would rather sniff anthrax while drinking bleach, and I would dip my genitals into a tub of acid.
Wow.
Wow. What was the sound effects for that? Did I hit?
Yo, play it again.
I did that by accident. It said nasty bitch on it, but I wanted to see if that's what that.
No. You wanted to put.
No, you good. You good.
Next time,
oh my God. Yes.
I wonder. I don't know. Babies at 17, if they're virgins, maybe.
If they was horny,
no,
it's all get out.
There's not enough drugs and alcohol on the planet.
But look at her lips. I'm just saying. Look at them lips.
She looked like Jabba the Hutt's sister.
Who knows?
Hold up.
Look at this.
I'm gonna help out.
Look at this.
Hold on, I'm gonna help out a little bit.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, get a close up.
I want y'all to really look at this.
They're like, no.
Would y'all look at this?
No.
But Police went through the 5 victims' phones to recover text messages. The alleged incidents took place between December 1st and September and November of 2014, and officials confirmed some of those acts reportedly happened on campus of Pearl Con High School, where the suspects used to teach. Stop playing. She lucky because she could have got to meet me by the week last week. Yeah. That is just nasty. Ill.
You know what?
Nasty bitch.
I killed myself first.
I'm trying to understand what would convince them to, what do you see in a 17-year-old child? And granted, some of them are some handsome little boys, and you look at them and you're like, dang, he is going to be one fine little brother when he grows up.
What was she saying to these little boys?
No. What were these little boys on to even be able to get it up? Looking at that.
They was on that lean.
Ew.
No, I don't know.
Ew.
I don't know.
You said the lips alone.
That's what she looked like too.
How you doing?
How you doing?
My name is Holiday. Stop. They couldn't pick a better teacher to freak with. Like the headlines, like what the freak teacher accused for allowing 5. Ew.
And that's the part that's getting me. It's not just one that actually performed the miracle to actually get it up to have sex with that. It was 5.
Yeah.
They must have been desperate.
5.
They could have came to Baltimore and went on Garrison Street.
Man, you could have went to Cherry Hill and found something better than that.
I could have took them on the block.
Well, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, they could have got they rocks off.
Could have went down to Harbor or something.
Yeah.
That.
She looked like hot boys.
She looked like juice. She looked like dumpster juice.
He said hot garbage.
Dino.
Oh my God. Wow. But when I was in middle school, there was a teacher, I'm not going to say her name, that did the same thing. When I was in middle school. No. It was high school. Her class was down in the basement, and you knew something was going on because she would put like construction paper on the door to hide, and you couldn't look in. So she was only doing like 2 guys.
What school was this?
It's a Douglas.
What?
It's Frederick Douglass. And and you knew something was going on because, of course, guys talk, And dude came to one of my closest friends today. He came back, was like, "Yeah, man, she did it. No shame in this game." But the other guy was kind of ashamed, The guy that told me, my close friend, said that he was in there as well. And I was like, what? So after it went around the school, of course, every guy in the school was trying to go down in the basement and try to go down there. You just see this long ass line, at the door, knocking at the door, trying
Nasty
to try to try to knock down the door, Yes. Shout out to Eric, man.
Yeah.
So push a button. So you saw it. You like once the word got out, all the guys in school was like, "Yeah, man," because we figured, okay, she let you beat, I'm a beat too, but she was only beating 2. That's it. And we would see her. She would walk around.
The kids again?
At the time, they was no more than like 15, 16. Wow. And I was about to slip up and say his name, but I was about to slip up. Yeah. But he was telling me, he was like, yeah, man. And you could tell that something was going on because while I picked it up. I don't know if anybody else picked it up, but he's the only person coming from the basement. You see what I'm saying? It was like a few classes down there. It was her, and then you had Shop, and their classes was like apart. So you just see him walking upstairs, you know, occasionally pulling up his pants, and yeah, I was like, you beat again, didn't you? He was like, yeah, man, it was good. Ain't no shame of this game. And she walked around like nothing was going on.
How old was, like
how old was she?
Yeah. I mean, not that matters. I mean, what's wrong is wrong.
Yeah, it was. I give her at the time, I say like guesstimation like mid 20.
Oh yeah,
late 20s, early 30s. And she wasn't even a nice looking.
Yeah, you gotta
but
be
when
careful.
you beat. I mean, when you she walked around with real short dresses all the time and heels and real like tight shirts.
Fitting.
Yeah, she was real short. From put it this way, from head down straight up. She looked like Booger Wolf right here.
Yeah, we gotta be careful, man. Because
Yeah.
I mean, my son is 18 now, but when he was 16 and we went to the beach and we took photos and I posted them on Facebook, I was surprised how many grown women. Oh, he looking good.
Cougars.
He's growing up. Oh yeah.
Yeah, my son, the tuxedo picture with the shades. Oh, your son. Back off, bitch.
Nasty
bitch. You nasty bitch. Yeah, they was hitting my inbox like, how old is Christian? He's too young. God damn it. He looked just like you. Yeah. Keep it that way.
I have a confession.
Oh no.
Nasty. Go ahead, y'all.
Nasty move.
No, you gotta turn it on. We want the people to hear it.
No, they gonna hear it.
Yeah, they hear it.
But got a confession.
Uh-oh. Lady Simpson. Yeah. This gonna be a train wreck. Go ahead, D. You set y'all up.
I don't know how many people can say this, but I actually graduated high school a virgin.
You graduated high school a virgin?
I did too. No, I take that back. I take that back. I lost mine at 17. Yes, Jesus. Yes. I should not be hanging.
I was 16.
Really? What? You running neck and neck.
So long as you done that, you'll keep it. But she's 19 though. You know, that man, keep it going.
Oh, at what age? That should be the question. What age did you lose your virginity? Call in 410-702-5657. While we still got time.
Matter of fact, not just that, but was it worth it?
Who you want? You want to go first?
That's ladies first.
All right, ladies
I'm
first.
Say no because I pushed him to do it.
Wow.
I was like, all my friends are not virgins no more. I want some. Give it to me. And he was like, I'm not ready. No, I don't want to.
No, I wasn't ready. No,
I'm not ready.
Oh my God.
And that was it. So.
Yeah.
It was well worth it.
Oh yeah. How she approached me and everything.
Everything.
It was crazy. I was at the water fountain, and my god brother D, he was like, "Yo, guess who's trying to go?" Just like that. And I was like, "Who?" And she was new. She was new to the school, and I think I forgot her name. I ain't gonna say her name. So I'm still standing by the water fountain. She approached me. She was like, I think you're very nice looking. I was, thank you.
Very direct.
Very direct. And she was like, where you live at? And I said, well, I don't live around here. I mean, I live like all the way on the other side of town. So my god brother's mother, God bless her soul, Miss Gwenny, she was living with her father, and there was an upstairs room that D called Paradise.
Scratch that.
Scratch that. Edit that. Take that out. Take that. Well, anyway.
This is live.
Yeah. So at the school, we met up. We went down there. Yeah. So I'm nervous as hell. Like first time. And I was like fumbling. She was like, you want to have sex with me? Okay.
Dang,
so
did you think about it?
No. I knew what was going to happen. I knew that. But I had to ease into it.
Right.
But she was like, look.
I'm trying to get it.
Ain't nothing but space and opportunity.
Nasty bitch.
He is on the ball today.
Yes, indeed.
And I was like, okay, all right, let's get the gun. Now, we in the room. His grandfather was there. And I don't know what it is about parents, but they can sense it, man. Something about to go down. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So he was standing at the door, my godbrother outside, but let's just say we got it in. So crazy.
I mean, I lost mine at 17, but I was graduated by then.
Okay.
Yeah.
But in school, you was a virgin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Hey, we're going to take this quick break. Coming back. We're going to take this quick break. Coming back more with the Charm City Direct Radio Show right here on BeExposedRadio.com. Hey, don't go nowhere. Much more to come.
Hey everybody, it's Monty, the executive producer here at BeExposedRadio.com, and I'm here to talk about my show. I know, how selfish, right? Talk Lately with me, Monty, every Tuesday at 7 p.m. So what do we talk about on this show? I can tell you this. There has never been a show that I have gotten completely through the full agenda because our topics, our conversations are just that damn good. I cover politics, gossip, entertainment, and hey, I love a good panel discussion. Hey, get a group of people in here and let us debate it out. That is the best thing in the world. Not to mention, I take calls and texts, and I'll debate with you too. So why don't you get involved and be heard? What's that old adage? Closed mouths don't get fed. That says it all. So join me every Tuesday at 7 p.m. right here on BeExposedRadio.com. Call me at 410-702-5657. You can text at 443-642-9403. And don't forget to be heard.
Check out this flashback on Gangsta Goddess Radio Show.
You are true to yourself. Mm-hmm. You walk that, and you walk it with your head up because, yes, I have this gangster in me. I can do this. I will persevere. I will keep moving. We have Black women who are dealing with mental issues. We have Black women who are dealing with health issues. We have Black women who are dealing with self-esteem issues. Wow. We have Black women who are just dealing with issues, child. So as you try to figure out, why am I here? What's my purpose? And that can bring you down. And you have to find that, oh no, you gotta be gangster enough to say, oh no, boo-boo, not today. You will not get me. I am here. I can take a punch and keep it moving. But I can also give one. Don't get it twisted. And then go in and fix my makeup. Get the lip gloss popping, put the wrap on. And keep it moving. So that is that gangster goddess. That's where I find the balance. So you have to know when to bring it out, each side, because I can give it to you either way, because I am mother of truth. You're the unicorn, you're magical Negro, you're gangster goddess, and I am here. So thank you so much for your question. Feel free to text us again, and the number is 443-642-9403.
Check out this flashback on the happy hour.
One of the questions I definitely wanted to ask you is, because you know everyone knows that mother, father, sister, brother, cousin that knows how to do tax. Yes. Usually that's that person, me. I'm joking.
But seriously.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Radio show. This is your girl, Miss Magical Aneesah Maureen.
It sound good. It sound good. I can't help it.
Make that money.
And this the man that holds it down, Mr. Showtime, D the Boss.
And this the man. This is the man you all know I love, Edigga. That's right. Welcome back to the show. Oh, y'all, you was trying to do one for me?
Yeah.
Good Lord. That kickback.
Digga.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Our special guest is here. She just gave me a bit. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome community advocate for the homeless, Miss Christina Flowers. Yes. Welcome to the show, Christina.
Welcome. Thank you guys for having me on. I am honored and privileged.
Yes. Wow. It is a pleasure seeing you, meeting you. Social media is your friend. And I love it. She wakes up. What's the thing you do? Early birds. Yes. Talk about that for a minute.
Birds. Well, you know, I have been so inspired by God and my relationship with him that early in the morning, see, before I get to the early birds, I got to spend time with myself and God. Yes. So I say it's time for the early birds to wake up. So I got a great group of friends that's really encouraging. It encourages me as well. To wake up and just give God the glory.
That's what's up. Oh, yes. I love that.
We got to pray to him daily.
And let's talk a little bit about you do something else. Mm-hmm. You the founder. I was looking at your bio very briefly. Yes. You're the founder of a center. Yes. Talk about that for a minute.
Well, it's Belvedere Assisted Living in Belvedere Homes, and I'm the founder of the Real Care Providers.
Okay.
Which is a network full of grassroots care providers. That provides alternative housing from assisted living, substance abuse, transitional, crisis beds. Basically, this is an organization of individuals that I have worked with for the past 15 years since I started doing assisted living. But lately, God transitioned me to be a homeless advocate.
Wow.
And that's what I've been doing since March the 7th, 2013.
That's what's up.
Wow.
Love it. Love it.
So so I guess, you said that the Lord put you into that space. So what really, what was that moment that said, you know what, this is, I'm gonna answer the call and I'm going to go ahead and do this?
I think the moment happened on I-83 when I was standing there noticing 12 individuals that was living in an encampment. And once I was down there and I heard their story, I heard their situations, the circumstances, because, when you think about homelessness, a lot of people have that myth, and I was one of them, they could do something different or they out there because they want to be. But, once I heard their story and the situation was that Friday that was coming, they was going to be evicted. I said, evicted from where? You already outside. Wow. But they were closing the encampment. And basically that meant they had to go somewhere else. So that was my first engagement. That was my moment. As of that moment, that Monday, I ran into City Hall trying to figure out, first time ever in City Hall. Politicalness is not my friend. I come from that background of self-doers. So basically, it was my first time in City Hall, really advocating for this group of individuals that was on I-83 under the bridge. That was an interesting experience for about 2 days. So it took me into a position after then. I was faced with the fact that not only have I engaged these individuals, I have formed a trust with them in a amount of 4 days that they was really hopeful about, how can we get somewhere to live? So this took me into another process, and that Friday morning, I housed all 12 of them.
Wow.
Yes,
That's
God.
So when you housed
God
all
said
12,
move.
wow. That's awesome. So when you housed them, were you in connection with maybe investors who had properties that were available?
Well, I had it wasn't no investors. It was basically the relationships. I had a landlord that I was currently dealing with, and he had 2 empty houses. I said, look, I ain't got no money, but I've been with him for years. So it was like really building that reputation.
So
he knew what I wanted to do. He said, use them. And I used them. I put everybody in house, and that started it from there.
Wow.
I was the lady. Who's that lady that came down here?
That's what's up.
Once I got involved, God definitely gave me a conscience to the fact that they are not there by choice. Our homeless population are victims of a lot of issues when it comes to that political side, the state, the government side. You know, you're talking about a population of people that, unlike you and I, you know, we going to stand strong. But these individuals, they can be discouraged at any given time.
That's what's up. Now, talk about what's been kind of heavy on my heart for a while is, and maybe you can answer this question. There's a encampment right at Martin Luther King. They build a fence. They build a gate. And I was getting different stories, and hopefully I can get this out before we run out of time. But they built the gate. And it really infuriated me how they told those people, well, they didn't tell the people, they was forced out of that area to build that gate. Now, for as long as that bridge been there and that opening been there, light bulb didn't go off in nobody's head to build that gate into after they moved in. And I was talking to a person, they said the reason why they did it is for accident reasons, that they didn't want the people to be killed if a car should happen to jump the sidewalk. I said, but
they've been there years.
They've been there years. So imagine how many cars could possibly jump the sidewalk. You did it after they move in. So this will be a question for you when we come back from break. Is these encampments, I'm almost sure the city do not like them.
No.
In your opinion, Ms. Flowers, do you think that this is a way to draw these people who have no homes out to make up excuses? So you get a chance to marinate that on that. We're going to go to a quick break right here. A special guest, Christina Flowers, community advocate for the homeless, right here on Charm City Direct Radio Show on BeExposedRadio.com.
Yeah.
Do you have a business or an event you would like to advertise? Well, you're in luck, because the Charm City Direct Radio Show is looking for you. Advertise your business or special event on Baltimore's #1 online radio show, where the unheard gets heard and get heard by the masses. If you are interested or need additional information, send an email to charmcitydirect73@gmail.com or aneesahmarine@gmail.com. That's charmcitydirect73@gmail.com or aneesahmarine@gmail.com.
Hey, everybody, check out what you missed on the one and only Be Inspired radio show. So how important is it for you to have an organization like that and having a child of your own? How does that influence your ability to do the Impact organization?
It influences a lot. It's a little bit challenging because a lot of times people will say, oh, like, you have to practice what you preach, right? So if I'm telling my daughter and I'm raising her under the impact principles and I'm telling other mothers to do this, I have to do the same thing with my child, which is kind of testy a little bit, but I see a lot of development with her. Her leadership, she's only 4. And when I say she has some awesome leadership qualifications, I mean awesome. It's little things that we can observe with our kids, right?
Right.
For instance, when we take them to the park, she brings out a toy and other people wants to play with them. She's only child, by the way. She's not going to say, no, you can't play. Only play with this person. She takes the leader in the upper road and be like, okay, well, let's all take turns. So everybody get in the line. Okay, now you go first. Okay, now you go first. And she makes herself last. And that's what I want to see in, that's what I would like to see in all kids. And she's only 4. And when I see those leadership
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Welcome back to the Charm City Direct Radio Show. This is the man that holds it down, Mr. Showtime D the Boss. My man, Eric. That's what I'm talking about, son.
Hey, everybody. This is your girl, Miss Magical Aneesah Maureen.
Oh, sorry. She hit Casino Live. Yeah, Maryland Live.
Oh, snap.
She hit a horseshoe.
Oh, okay.
And I'm the man that you all know and love, Edigga. That's right. BeExposedRadio.com. Hey, new shows right here on the station. It is what it is radio show. They started their first show last night, Friday night. They come on Fridays, 9 to 11 p.m. And also new show that starts on the 16th is Activate the Movement on Tuesdays and Thursdays, 10 p.m.
10 a.m.
10 a.m. and 10 a.m. on Tuesdays, 12 p.m. on Thursdays. And they start the 16th. New shows. Make sure you tune in.
The 16th, 2016.
Yeah. Be there or be
Activate
tune
the
in.
movement.
You got to make up a theme. And also joining us live in the studio, community advocate for the homeless, Miss Christina Flowers. Great to have you. And before the break, we had raised the question about the gate that is located right there at Martin Luther King Boulevard. And they are smart. I give it to them. They moved down. So
That's the thing where the gate was
Mhm.
prior to the gate. They were pushed back far enough that they were away from the traffic. Now they're on the side,
Still in traffic.
right? Still in
in
traffic.
traffic.
So what the?
But I think what I love it. They were smart enough to move. And what's going to happen next? Just my gut feeling. You have to move from this area. You see what I'm saying? So my question to Ms. Flowers, what is your opinion on that? And can you give us some type of insight?
Well, I'm real mindful when I get an opportunity to speak, because one of the biggest things about the radio is awareness.
Yes.
And unfortunately, a lot of us are not aware of the circumstances. So when you're looking at not just Martin Luther King Gate, you can look at the gate on I-83 Falls Way that they put up. You can look at the chicken gate that they put up on Falls Way when they were sitting in front of the hotels. So these gates has become the solution to pushing them away. Let them go somewhere else. Move them out of appearances, because if you notice the spots, they are right in traffic view. People can see them. When we got visitors and tourists coming to Baltimore City, and the first thing they see when they get on I-83, homeless people. When the first thing they saw coming in for Martin Luther King, homeless people. When the parade's coming, homeless people. So unfortunately, we have a city that don't want to be accountable to the question of a $40 million budget a year. And why do we have so many homeless people? And if we're not knowledgeable of the circumstances that surrounding our homeless population, we have a tendency to have that myth again about the homeless population. Yes, we have a lot of mental illnesses, we have substance abuse, but you also should think about coping. If we don't get the services that's rendered to us to get a paycheck, how are we going to eat? How are we going to survive? We might start coping any way that we know how. So the fences and the gates, and nice fences. You notice the nice big one that's in front of the War Memorial. Another fence went up. So you ain't talking cheap fences. You're talking $15,000, $20,000 fences. How many people can that house? So the fences was a part of, I guess I'm gonna say, the Mayor's Office of Homeless Services solution of either making them go into one of the shelters And the shelters is not a solution. You know, we had a House bill passed, House Bill 852, that talked about the circumstances in the shelters.
Okay.
Because that's trauma by itself for families.
Okay.
And if you at a shelter and your family got to be separated and your son can't come or your daughter can't come. So again, you know, we got to look at this as how is the money being directed? How is the funds being dispensed? So when you start looking at it from that angle and you know that there is a budget, and if this budget is covering administrative costs, our homeless people is going to take the downslide. You know, a question was given to us the other night. You know, we went to one of the COC meetings, and the director of the program was asking about talking about the $20 million budget. That's a part of the budget from HUD. I said $20 million can end homelessness. He was like, oh, no, it can't end homelessness. It can end homeless. It can't cater to that lifestyle that a lot of people have, and you know, salaries and administration and the vehicles and the services that they're not given.
But it could get some people off the street.
But it can end homelessness enough to help these individuals to have affordable housing.
Exactly.
And that's one of the things with the real care providers. You know, we work towards creating affordable shared housing, which is some of the methods that a lot of other states has used to end homelessness.
Okay.
You know, because individuals can't afford their own place or their own apartment. So you got to be creative.
Okay.
And you have to be able to execute the things that you want to do.
Okay.
Right. And what a shame as a realtor that you around all these properties that are abandoned.
Exactly.
Yes.
And nothing's being done to them.
That's,
you know?
now that's the biggest.
We're like literally like Iraq, you know what I'm saying? Bombs away on all the houses down there and nothing being.
With the running for mayor came in, Bernie Sanders say we look like a war zone.
Yeah. And that's now that's bad. I mean,
he said it looked like with all the vacant and abandoned houses, and not only to think about that. And this is something that we should be thinking of consciously as taxpayers, citizens in this city. With so many vacant and abandoned houses, what is the city doing to allot those houses to program managers or people that want to do good things with them?
Exactly.
You know, and that's what's happening now. Like it's such a greed factor that none of these opportunities are trickling down into the communities.
And speaking on that aspect of vacant housing, it really looks bad on people trying to rent and people trying to buy, because I know when my girlfriend and I was looking for a home to rent, every house literally was next door to a vacant house.
Oh yeah.
Now, if you were desperate, you would take the house. But being in, conscience, they're like, no. First of all, the landlords that we was talking to, and they found it real strange that we was asking this question. How long has this house been sitting here? And that was my number one question. When we rolled up to the house and we saw that the house was vacant, how long this house been vacant? And believe it or not, some of these landlords could not answer that question. So we bring it back to you, Ms. Flowers. What is the city doing for these vacant houses? I'm a realist. I see if you have no solution, this is just me, you have no solution and you're tired of seeing the homeless situation. You come in from out of town, you see the homeless. You have parades, you see the homeless. You live here in Baltimore, you tired of seeing the homeless. Do something about it. And it starts with converting some of these vacant houses. You have enough.
It's big. And I let her answer, and then I have an answer.
But when you think about, again, it's community leaders that have approached, and I'm gonna say have approached our city councilman.
Okay.
People with housing, dealing with housing, Joan Pratt, and I do use their names because, again, these are the individuals that I've been engaging for 3 years. And when you come to them with an idea that's not theirs.
That's
where it started right there.
Okay.
When we're in a city that, if you know, as an entrepreneur, you have a gift, you have a talent that God has given you, and you want to be able to see it manifest. Well, let me go and greet my city officials, or let me go talk to my mayor. You know, Baltimore City, we don't have that type of open platform to our city official leaders. And until we stand up and acknowledge that, we're always going to be the ones that don't supposed to ask those questions. Because when you ask those questions, you know, that sends alarms like, you know, them fools don't supposed to be asking no questions like that. You're just supposed to come and rent the house.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why you asking questions? Because unfortunately, and I say this because, you know, I've been in activism and advocating for 3 years. I talked to a lot of my elders, like, you know, what was going on in other generations that have allowed this city to become so comfortable with trauma. You know, the homeless trauma, our youth trauma. Like, you know, I've been saying something lately, you know, we have 16 of them. I say 14 council people, 1 president, council, and a mayor. That's 16 people that's supposed to be serving us as a community, as a city. We have 3,000 churches. We have clergy. We have individuals, and we can't get nowhere with our homeless and our youth. We got closed rec centers. So we got a lot of issues in this city that, you know, I'm grateful to God for putting me in this position because I feel like, you know, things had to be exposed. So me being at this end, a lot of people like, you know, why did he not giving you funding? Why did he not helping you? Because I think God put me in a position to use the gifts and talents that he's given me to be able to execute the things that we need to wake up to.
Wow.
I know with regards to the housing, from again a real estate perspective, the problem is I know Vacancy Values is trying to get these homes, you know, in a situation where they can sell them. The problem is our city allows a lot of out-of-towners to come into and developers to come in and get to these houses, but then leave them. They're absent, and we, the city then gives them so much time to come back and get these properties, and in the meantime, they've either passed away, things happening. You gotta go through another incarcerated. You gotta go through another 5 months to years before you can even get a hold of a property. So the city has to come up with ways to give more, you know, I guess like New York City, you know, ownership over the properties, so that people out of town, they just taking over them and leaving them
development.
Right. And leaving
And when you
stranded.
think about it, when you think about the amount of vacant houses that the city own, we ain't even talking about the ones that the churches own. How about that? See, that right there, where God say exposed. You know, because we have churches in our city that have vacant houses. Now, would Jesus walk around with a bunch of vacant houses and watch homeless people on the street? See, that's the areas that we got to tap into the conscious, because we can't focus so much on the state and the government side. The system is the system. These people have been corrupted way before Miss Flowers' time. They've been corrupted a long time. But when you really want to start talking accountability, let's talk about some of this clergy and some of these churches that have abandoned houses
and comfortable having a church next to 5 abandoned properties.
5 houses right next door to it. And you got people in your church homeless. You got people within your congregation that's standing on the bus, can't even make a day-to-day meaning. But meanwhile, you got your Maybachs, you got your everything nice about your vehicle, you got a roof over your head. But again, you know, that's where the accountability need to come in at. And it ain't always pleasant being on the side of the activism field, but you know, you can't compromise with something that's killing your city. You know, we got homeless people dying every month that goes unreported. You know, rolling over, done substance abuse, you know, then got high and killed itself on a healthcare to homeless porch. And they not reporting this stuff. You know, they still having meetings and let's strategize. Let's figure it out. Sheila Dixon started the Journey Home in 2008. 2008. Now, this has been a packet that was set up to end homelessness in 10 years.
Wow.
So now this Journey Home Committee, COC, they like a experiment.
But I hate to cut you off. We were so engulfed in it. We're going to take this quick break. Coming back, more with Christina Flowers right here on the Charm City Direct Radio Show. Don't go nowhere. More to come.
Check out what you missed on Be Exposed Radio.
Did I just say alleged anywhere in here?
This is the wrong song to play underneath this topic.
They're saying 4 years ago, according to a $20 million lawsuit, the plaintiff, who was also not named, met Charlie Sheen in Las Vegas on April the 1st, 2011. The sleaze suit claimed that Sheen entered into a nefarious plot designed to lure plaintiffs into a luxurious hotel room to serve his prurient desires. Sensationally, it was alleged that Sheen... Say what?
I said perverted.
No, it's prurient.
Let me see. Can I where's a point to the word? Right. Prurient.
It's hard. It makes me want to gag. Like cock. Get it? Sensationally, it was alleged Sheen told the man he had no venereal diseases. At that point, they watched the porn and engaged in mutual oral compilation, mutual self-gratification, rubbing and massaging each other, play wrestling, licking, and unprotected intercourse. So, look, my question to my three people here at my panel, are they trying to say, because that's when they said he got this disease 4 years ago, or virus, HIV, 4 years ago. Are they trying to say that he got it from gay sex? Probably.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
That's what it's saying.
Consensus of the room is
not all the female prostitutes that he was doing. It was the guy.
Just they interjected just one guy in there.
You know what that is? That's Sheen having a very good publicist.
Yeah, that is. Partly, but partly this is the guy.
That's the best story you could go out with.
Yeah, right. This is the story that made the rest of these stories explode, basically.
Check out the Talk Lately show every Tuesday nights from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. right here on BeExposedRadio.com.
When you were a little kid and you thought about what you wanted to be, teaching was at the top of your list. But things changed. And as you got older, teaching didn't seem like the best option anymore. So you're thinking you'll be something else. But what would your 12-year-old self say? Now you want to be a doctor. You don't think teachers...
You're listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Hey, what's up? It's the man you all know and love, Edigga. That looked like it hurt.
Hey, everybody. This is your girl, Miss Magical Aneesah Maureen.
I'm doing mine softly.
Oh, now you want to do your song?
Yeah, since I was criticized about the length of time I do it. Yeah, but all you do sound like a cat. Sound Biggie. Yeah,
I was Biggie.
Biggie here? Go ahead.
This is a man that holds it down, Mr. Showtime, D the Boss.
That's right. Charm City Direct Radio Show right here. BeExposedRadio.com. Make sure you head to BeExposedRadio.com. Watch us live. If you can't do that, head on over to YouTube. Don't watch those videos.
Hit the goddamn button.
Hit the button.
The button.
Press the button.
Yeah. My man E.
Yeah. Joining us live in the studio, I have the pleasure of having community advocate, activist. It sounds almost the same.
Speak life. Speak life.
That's right. Advocate for the homeless, Miss Christina Flowers. Glad to have you in the studio.
Thank you.
She getting the live YouTube live. I mean the Facebook live ready. Yes,
I had to go live on
It's a lot going on right here on Be Exposed Radio. Starting with next week is Baltimore Fashion Week. the 12th, the 13th, and the 14th. We will be there on the 13th, broadcasting live. I think the whole station is broadcasting live from Baltimore Fashion Week. Also, African American Authors Expo is going down October the 15th. And the Be Exposed Radio Open House, August 20th, from 12 p.m., 5 p.m., I remember. Yes, make sure you come out. We are looking for 10 businesses.
Positive.
Yes,
businesses.
Positive. If you selling something out your trunk, or you're walking the
I
stroll.
mean, if you're selling, shirts and stuff.
Yeah, out your trunk. Yeah,
that's fine.
Yeah,
but if you're
selling
illegal
bootleg
goods,
we can't help you, bro.
No.
If you on the scroll, we can't help you.
You can call me directly.
Yeah. You call D the boss directly.
Yeah.
His number is posted.
Push the button.
Push your button. Push your goddamn button. Christina Flowers live in the studio.
Yes.
It's been a pleasure chopping it up with us about the homeless issue. Now I'm about to switch lanes for a little bit to talk about the overall issues here. It's counting down, y'all. She's about to go live. To talk about the overall issues here in Baltimore, of course, with the shootings, the murder. It just seemed like every weekend there's a shooting, there's a death. So while we have you here on the show, I want you to talk a little bit about that and what, in your opinion, what are some of the things that could be done? What are some of the things that are going to be done? Just give me your opinion.
Well, having the opportunity to be in the trenches as a community leader, you have that opportunity to see different routes that could be taken, but is never taken. When we're dealing with the type of, not only from, our police standpoint, but when you're talking about the different agencies and not executing some of the things that could be done differently. When you talk about the shootings, just think of the most recent one with this young lady. You remember, when you watch the movies and when they have a hostage situation, a whole new different group of people get called in to handle the situation. Well, you think about half of the shootings in Baltimore City when it dealt with someone walking away from them, or I thought I seen a knife, or these situations, our police officers take them into their own hand without even considering, hey, let's call in a different agency. Let's call in some therapeutic resolutions,
negotiators.
Let's call in some negotiators.
There you go.
But when you're in a city, again, like Baltimore, when they have this control factor that, they're the final stop, we're the solution, then you ending up with a lot of unnecessary death. You're ending up with innocent people getting shot and hurt, mental ill individuals getting shot and hurt, and they pick and choose, how they dealing with us in every situation. So the downfall of that now is you have so many different groups standing up trying to say enough is enough because we feel like we're under attack. But it's not so much we're under attack. It's just that we allow this behavior to go on so long with our city police officers. They're comfortable doing it.
Yeah.
They feel like they can do it and we got away with it.
I think, not to cut you off, I think if the situation was different, and you know where I'm going at with it, if they was white, then the negotiators will be
then
called.
They get shot in the leg.
Yeah.
Then they,
like a warning shot.
Yeah, warning shot.
And I have yet to see that. Like you see it, like riots.
Right.
Let's say, for instance, I I don't know if y'all was aware of this, but somewhere in Texas, it went down. It was, bikers. They started this huge fight in a restaurant. They was throwing people out the window, and they tried to resolve it, talking to them like, it's okay, kumbaya.
Yeah.
But here, when they was rioting, for the whole Freddie Gray situations, we were thugs. We were everything but a child of God.
We were locked up. We were arrested.
So
everything took place.
We're going to talk about that a little bit more coming back from the break. You're listening to Charm City Direct Radio Show only on BeExposedRadio.com.
Check out this flashback of the Artist Exchange Radio Show on BeExposedRadio.com.
So, you know how you round people who really can sing? And they always like, I don't know if it's this time. That's what these well, at least these two over here are giving me right now. It's not the time, you know. It should be 78.5 degrees in here.
0.25.
So they're going to share a little bit, just a little taste to get you interested, to get you tingling this morning.
Come on in here.
Share a little of their Banji soul with us.
Stand behind her.
Okay. Well, y'all singing y'all mic.
Yeah, y'all can sing.
Okay, so this is called What I Thought. It's also on the album.
Don't hold back.
Okay. Y'all ready? You ready, B? Okay. I see the lights pouring out your face. No, you can't hide. I see them clear as day. I'm growing tired of playing these games. You say I'm tripping. Well, get up on this plane now, 'cause I'm pulling out with you all night. Are you going crazy? Or too damn lazy? We ain't skipping through no daisies. This wasn't my fantasy. This ain't what I thought. And this ain't what I want.
I told y'all wasn't ready.
Are you thinking about getting your GED diploma? Well, here at the GED Pep Talk Center, we've got a number of pep talks that can motivate you.
Sometimes things don't always turn out the way you want them to.
You know that feeling? People look at you and don't believe in you.
You want some gentle encouragement.
Then you're on your way to your GED diploma and a better life.
But I know they're probably just a little bit nervous. You can find it in yourself to take that first step.
You can improve your future. You can do this. I know you can.
You need to start pushing yourself.
Now get your game face on and take the first step towards a better life. Hurry up. Don't make me repeat myself.
Whatever level of motivation you need to get your GED diploma, we've got a pep talk that's right for you. Call 1-877-38-YOUR-GED or visit yourged.org for your pep talk and find free GED classes in your area. GED is a registered trademark of the American Council on Education, brought to you by Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
When you were a little kid and you thought about what you wanted to be, teaching was at the top of your list. But things changed. And as you got older, teaching didn't seem like the best option anymore. So you're thinking you'll be something else. But what would your 12-year-old self say? Now you want to be a doctor. You don't think teachers save lives? 25 at a time. An actress? Try playing a different role every time the bell rings. How about a scientist? Ever heard of physics? Chemistry? Who do you think teaches that? Teachers today are breaking down obstacles, finding innovative ways to instill old lessons, and taking learning far beyond the four walls of the classroom. It's time to recognize that great things are happening in teaching and put it back on your list. Don't try to convince yourself otherwise. You had it right the first time.
Find out how you can make more at teach.org. Make more. Teach. Brought to you by Teach and the Ad Council.
driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For more text-free driving tips, visit stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
This message is for all of you sitting in the passenger seat. And apologies if it gets a little uncomfortable, but how does it feel to be at the mercy
You are
of
listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Welcome back to the Chalk City Direct Radio Show. This is your girl, the magical Aneesah Maureen. Bing, bing, bing.
Ding. Ding.
Ding, ding.
One more.
Ding. And this is the man that holds it down, Mr. Showtime D, the boss.
And I'm the man that you all know and love, Edigga. Welcome back to the show. So good to have you. Next week, same time, 5 to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on BeExposedRadio.com. Go to BeExposedRadio.com. Watch us live. If you can't do that, go to YouTube, and before you watch a video, push the goddamn button. There you go. Shooting them on spot. Live in the studio is Miss Christina Flowers, community advocate for the homeless. And she is like, what is y'all doing? And you have a show as well.
Yeah, we need more people in our studio.
And you have a show as well.
Yes, I do. I have the opportunity. I'm on WLB 1010 a.m. on Wednesday and Fridays.
The opportunity.
You know, yes, I said God gave me the opportunity to go on the airways with my message about homelessness. So it's a privilege. So when I say we get an opportunity to speak, it's a privilege to have the opportunity to speak, because it's not everybody don't believe in, you know, sharing that platform about our messages in the city. But as the grassroots end, and as you're dealing with the processes, we have to be willing to work together, because it, again, awareness starts by putting information out there.
That's what's up. I like that. And one of the main agendas or missions here is for the unheard to get heard.
Wow.
We believe that there's so much that's going on that people don't realize or know. So our overall mission is for the unheard to get heard. The show where the unheard. Yeah.
Uncut version. It should be, when you think about our local media, they put out so much information, but they're not going to be as accurate with things that we need. So
because we see it.
Yeah.
We see it. We are at the forefront. We're at the forefront of what's going on, not just Baltimore and all cities. And I just feel as though that media, these platforms need to address the concerns. Need to address what is really going
put the facts
on
out there.
Yeah.
Put facts out there, because, you know, when you're working from that uncompromised entity of it, like, it should be uncut. Like, tell people the truth. We don't get enough truth in this city from individuals. Like, everything, like, you thinking they put up fences for one reason. No, they put up fences because of humiliation. Like, we should be humiliated about the fact that we have so many homeless encampments. And we have that one, we have Russell Street, we have Caton's Avenue, we have Patapsco, we have so many different homeless encampments, and people then decided to go live in the woods instead of being approached with the help that they need.
Now, the one thing that I was having a discussion with a person a long time ago, and they said that, you know, you shouldn't feel bad for people that are homeless, because you really don't know their situation unless you talk to them. But my response, I'm sorry.
Engage.
Yeah.
Yes.
My response to them is they're homeless.
That's right.
No matter what happened, no matter the situation, they are homeless. And as residents of a city, I'm concerned. I'm just that person. I need to be concerned. So before I condemn them,
that's right.
Before I judge them, I want to know why?
Yes,
why?
How can we help? And that's
how can we help? Yeah.
And one of the things as a homeless advocate, like you got different breeds of homeless advocates. Like when I first started in 2013, you know, and I was noticing that these individuals been here for 5 years. You know, people throwing food over the wall at them and coming dropping bags of clothes off and just treating them like an encampment of animals. So lately, one of the things I'll be challenging a lot of homeless advocates to do is let's take it up a notch. Like you could feed them, you could clothe them every day, but when are we going to take it to the next level to get their entitlements and what they're entitled to?
Just what you said, and piggyback off of it, and I may offend some people, but before I say this, I mean, in no way I'm offending you, but if you're going to do that, it don't need to be televised.
Yeah.
I see a lot of
but this is
give me a favor. Say that one more time, because you know some people don't catch on too fast. Say it one more time, a little bit slower though, for the slow, stupid people.
If you are going to feed the homeless, let me stop. If you're going to feed the homeless, it shouldn't be a spectacle. You see what I'm saying? Put the flyers out. And I know I'm offending some people because
on a regular. I mean, I don't just go out here and just put this, you know, for everybody to see. But this is what I did.
Yeah, like if you're going to make a video, even the videos, you see what I'm saying? You walk up to a person, hello, how are you?
Yes.
I see you every day. I want to help. But in a normal world, hey, what's up? This is the man you all know and love, Edigga. I'm here with, what's your name, man? Here go $20. You see what I'm saying?
You know that you make that point. That's something, because when you talk to them, like me, in our video, and I say, do you want me to share your story? Because sometimes they're in a position to where no one is listening.
True.
But you're so right. When the feedings, like my feedings was like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning. Let me go bring you some breakfast. The feeding becomes natural.
True.
But again, my spirit desired more.
Okay.
Like, you know, when you're sitting there feeding somebody and they eating outside, they sleeping on the steps, they sleeping in the tents, they eating here, they sleeping here, you're giving them clothes here. When does that become a desire for you to say, wow, what else can I do?
Exactly.
And to that understanding, that's when it goes to that notch of advocating to these political forces.
Right.
You know, I stay in City Hall. I don't mind going in City Hall. I'm emailing, I'm calling them. I call them by name that they need to be able to do something, because sometimes when a lot of the groups are going to feed them, which is a blessing, because if a lot of the groups wasn't feeding them, they wouldn't get half the things that they would be getting.
True.
Because when you look at Fallsway, you have one building and they're not open every day. They give meals. So these different entities that come and do that is great. But like you said, you know, some of them then got so comfortable doing it, but you can't get them to come into City Hall and stand up for them or say, hey.
That's what I mean.
Or get their number. Don't just feed them. Get their number. Who's your case manager?
True.
See, I want to know who I could call Monday morning.
And instead of making a big spectacle with the flyers, with the videos, telling people come out, because I believe that if you're feeding them or feeding a multitude, people are going to see it. If they see a crowd, they're going to, whoa, what's going on over there? You see what I'm saying? You don't need to advertise that. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Do it.
Do it.
Just do it. Just do it. You don't need the flyers. You don't need the video. In some situations, I mean, every now and then it's fine. Like If you need to hear that person's story, and you feel that person's story needs to be out,
put it out.
Pull out your camera.
Because they don't
talk
they
to
just
them.
that's just like when you see the police and something. Pull your camera out.
Pull your camera. Exactly.
Stories. Some of their stories are so amazing.
Exactly.
To the point where you wonder why. Like, you've been out here for 2 years. You on 3 different programs lists. Somebody's getting paid for services that is not being rendered. So you take, for example, HUD just made a decision in this cycle not to send $3.8 million to Baltimore for transitional homeless. So 19 out of 21 programs in Baltimore City is losing funding. 2 years ago, 3.7 million was mismanaged. Is that a coincidence? No. I mean, HUD felt like the same way that I feel. Why continue giving these different agencies so much money and they're not producing? They are not ending homelessness. You got more encampments, more people in the street, but yet they sending money with nothing being done.
Wow.
So that's when it comes a time when we need to advocate the fact, stop sending money to the same old providers.
Yes.
Try something new, like the real care providers.
There you go.
That's it. That's the answer. I keep telling them, because we're a solution. We want to get in, and that means housing first. You have to put these individuals in housing first, and then you figure out how can we help you, what's going on.
True.
Now, your organization is a nonprofit?
Yes, we are a nonprofit and we're not funded. So we are always open for donations and people to come and volunteer, to come be an advocate, because once we get individuals' names, we see how we can help them. We put them in housing. And then once they're in housing, the advocating really turn up a notch.
Wow.
Because I'm coming for the caseworker, the social worker that's getting paid for nothing, and you getting a check every 2 weeks, and this person been on your caseload for 2 years.
Okay.
When is it going to be time for you to help them with housing?
Wow.
Where can people find you to be an advocate, to donate?
You can go to our website, www.helpbaltimoreshomeless.org. We also got a GoFundMe page, www.gofundme/C3N12C. We have an office at 2526 North Charles Street. Come by, bring donations. Toiletries is always needed, because when we bring them in, they need washcloth. We also have a building where we do a lot of intake at. That's at 3403 Fairview. We tell people, we got people dropping off from bread to whatever they can bring. Mentors, we got men in there. So basically, it's like the foundation of the program really relies on the generosity of the citizens. Like everything that we do is about fundraising. It's about asking for donations, because that's the avenue and the route God say take. Be a resource.
What do you say to those individuals who feel like funding going to these organizations are not going anywhere? The needs are not actually being met the way they're supposed to. What do you say to those individuals who frown on organizations like yours and say, you know what, they're really not using the money for what they want, for what's really happening? Like, what do you say to those individuals?
I like to invite people to come and see. We like an open door. And I say that from every angle. When people come to the building, they have come in and asked to see what our budget is, because once upon a time they was like, oh, is she getting funded? We are not a funded program.
Okay.
We just did our first ABLE contract last week. But other than that, we just solely rely on, I do assisted living. So I have 2 assisted livings as well. That is very successful assisted livings. And I do a lot of consulting, but all the proceeds we put back into the building on Fairview, because individuals come in there, some of them, when they come in, they don't have no funds. We have people now that's looking for rooms. So our thing is really trying to be creative to get individuals involved. We ask people to sponsor a person, because if they could get off the street and we can work with them on that administrative piece, they need a month or two somewhere. Right. And we got great providers. They rent rooms for like $350, clean, decent. They can stay. And if we could get people to sponsor a person, that'd get a person off the street. Give them time to get on their feet. Give us time to help them so that they can, get their Social Security or try to get a job. I give a shout out to my guy that came in Tuesday. He got a full-time job yesterday at ShopRite. It took 3 days. Yeah. 3 days. This brother was on the street. And this is like, we have done this. It's been over 400 people that God has allowed us to touch since March the 7th. We have been able to house over 400 people, mothers with children, seniors. Ain't no discrimination, and you get to see your seed. Like two of my youth that I found last year behind Casa Permanetti just had their babies. So it's like, to me, it's a second nature to want to be that helper to them. And then it's up to me to be the pain in the butt, to be fussing, and sometimes you got to go off. And, a lot of people don't understand that. But these people's lives really matter when they've been traumatized by a situation that we don't even know their whole story. So they learning how to cope in a homeless situation and still being afflicted with negligence and people not giving them a service.
That's what's up. Wow.
So
that's what's up.
It's a heavy city. It's a heavy city with it.
It is.
Yes.
It is.
Especially when you have individuals who not just need housing, but they also need comes after that.
Treatment.
Mental treatment. They need a
life skills.
Income. They need life skills. Exactly.
Yeah.
Life skills.
Yes.
Because if you've been out on the street for a long length of time, you forget how to live.
Yeah.
Yes.
You just go back to that whole situation of living on the street where you have a house now. Yep. You need those life skills.
And you need somebody to hold you accountable.
Yep. And help you, walk you through the system. Too many of our homeless people right now are not on the street because they choose to. It's the lack of engagement, it's mismanagement, and it's misappropriating a lot of services that should be given to them.
That's what's up. Charm City Direct Radio Show. We're going to go to a quick break. Coming back, more with the Charm City Direct Radio Show, only on BeExposedRadio.com.
Hey, everybody. Check out what you missed on the one and only Be Inspired Radio Show. So how important is it for you to have an organization like that and having a child of your own? How does that influence your ability to do the Impact organization?
It influences a lot. It's a little bit challenging because a lot of times people will say, you have to practice what you preach, right? So if I'm telling my daughter and I'm raising her under the Impact principles, and I'm telling other mothers to do this, I have to do the same thing with my child, which is kind of testy a little bit, but I see a lot of development with her. Her leadership, she's only 4. And when I say she has some awesome leadership qualifications, I mean awesome. It's little things that we can observe with our kids, right?
Right.
For instance, when we take them to the park, she brings out a toy and other people wants to play with them. But she's only child, by the way. She's not going to say, no, you can't play. I'm going to play with this person. She takes the leader in the upper room.
So just type the job website address here. That's it. Then you enter what job you're looking for there.
Electrician. This is Peter. Recently, he got help going on the internet for the first time to look for a new job.
Okay, then you just hit search and...
In the past, Peter's gotten work through people he knew, but he heard there were more jobs online.
There we go.
These are all for me?
Uh-huh.
Really? He had no idea just how many. I can't believe it. This one looks good. Peter's thinking the internet might be for him after all.
And this is just one website.
Wow. Why didn't I do this sooner? See what the internet can help you do at everyoneon.org or call 1-855-387-9166 to find a free training class near you. Brought to you by Connect to Compete and the Ad Council.
Only in the forest can you see this. And this. And this. But nothing beats the moment you see that.
Cool!
That's your child's eyes opening up to a world of possibilities.
I didn't know it could do that.
Because one trip to the forest can spark a world of difference.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org. Learn about forests near you and discover cool things to do when you go, like hiking, canoeing, fishing, or camping. Or create your own adventure with family and friends, and you might just see this.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Hey, what's up? It's the man you all know and love, Edigga. Welcome back to the show.
Hey, sorry. And this is your girl, Miss Magical Aneesah Maureen.
Ding. Okay. Ding. Ding.
I'll make it short this time. This man holds down the boss.
I know that's right. That's the quickest you ever said it.
Yeah.
Joining us live.
Radio voice.
Yeah. Joining us live in the studio, Christina Flowers. Just want to say it was an honor having you in the studio with us, dropping much needed knowledge on the homeless situation here in Baltimore. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for providing that information to people, because that we really needed to hear that information for people to get a clear understanding of what homelessness here in Baltimore really means. Yes. And one more time, give out all of your contact information, how people can be either sponsors, donate, all of that good information.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Thank you guys so much. Again, we got a website, www.helpbaltimoreshomeless.org. You could also contact us by phone, 410-365-5567. You could also visit us at our office, 2526 North Charles Street, Baltimore, Maryland, 21218. And the biggest thing I challenge people, you see a homeless person, call us up. 410-365-5567, because you may not, it ain't everybody's passion to do certain things, but as a real care provider, we are committed. When a homeless person come through our door, we're gonna find them somewhere to go. And this is a God and a humanity movement for us to really be a solution for these individuals and be able to advocate for them. So help me, help you, help us, Baltimore City, to make a difference.
What's up. Love that. Love it.
Thank you.
Also, I want to give a special shout out to Aikira. Yeah. Wow. I miss her. She's a little under the weather. She's not here with us today, but of course she'll be with us next week. And
she better be.
She better be. Yeah.
Feel better, baby.
Feel better. Feel better. Much better.
We're going to hold hands and say a prayer before we leave.
Kumbaya. And make some s'mores with a fire or a fan. It's hot.
Well, y'all got the fan over there. I don't know why it's pointed.
No, it was on the ground. You ain't feel it.
But why is it aimed at the wall?
I was blowing it on Aneesah because she said her neck was sweating.
Niagara Falls over there.
You should have felt it on your ankles. That's feel much refreshing. Dog.
No wonder my ankles were feeling so
comfortable.
Yes.
Couple of events that's coming up. Like I said, the Be Exposed Radio Open House is going down August the 20th. Make sure you come out, support. We're looking for 10 businesses to be here and support. Just don't come and eat the chicken salad and the crackers. I need you to support.
Although it was good.
It was good. It was scrumptious. Good fun.
Just so y'all know, it was prepared by me. I did.
Oh, you did the chicken salad? That was on me. For real? Stop playing.
I ain't make the chicken salad or the potato salad, but I prepared it.
He made the potato salad too?
You prepared it.
Yeah.
Oh, he prepared it.
I didn't make it by hand, but
that's good enough too. Yeah.
Oh, he went out and brought it, but he prepared the platters.
It was great presentation.
Yes, it was.
Yes, great, scrumptious.
It was marvelous.
Make sure you come out August 20th, 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. If you have a business,
yeah,
we would love for you to come and support. Yeah. Also, next week, Baltimore Fashion Week, the 12th, the 13th, and the 14th is going down at the Baltimore War Memorial. Make sure you come out to that. The Charm City Direct Radio Show will definitely be there, broadcasting live.
Yeah.
Also, African American Authors Expo is going down October. I know it's a long way from now, but
just
save the
have
day.
it in your mind.
Yeah, mark it on your calendar. Pull out your calendar right now. Pull out your phone.
Put it on your Palm Pilot.
Yes. Do they even make Palm Pilots anymore?
No.
That's what your cell phone is.
Yeah.
Yeah, Palm Pilot. Let me check my Palm Pilot. I see that I ain't doing nothing. Yes. And make sure you tune in to the new shows. It Is What It Is radio show every Friday, 9 to 11. Is that 11 or 1?
That's 11.
11. Okay, I need glasses. Fridays, 9 to 11 p.m. Their first show was yesterday. Off the chain. Okay. Off the chain. Oh my God.
It is what it is.
Yes. And Activate the Movement. They come on twice, Tuesdays at 10 a.m. and Thursdays at 12 p.m.
Tuesdays and Thursdays, 10 to 12.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Lord Jesus. Sorry.
Thank you, Aneesah.
I know. Yeah. Thank you, Eric. I need glasses. Don't judge me. Hush it.
It's not my job. That's my father's job. He can
that starts August 16th. Make sure you mark your calendars for that. Also, every Saturday, 5 to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, is the Charm City Direct Radio Show right here on Be Exposed. I can't talk for the last couple of minutes.
Radio.
You were so fluent and articulate the whole
I was
show.
flowing. I need water. Hold up.
Should I
excuse him as he adjusts his
palate?
Yes.
Should I rush the motivational moment?
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Yes, motivational moments. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'll be really quick. Dedicated to Miss Christine Flowers.
I'm sorry.
No, real quick. Great minds discuss ideas. Average minds discuss places and things. Small minds discuss other people.
Wow. I got that.
So great minds discuss ideas. Look at the first 5 people in your life that will tell you where you're going. If you're a loser, hey, check your friends, check yourself. And if you're motivated and going somewhere, check your circle again. But great minds discuss ideas. Let's make Baltimore great.
Wow.
The nation great.
Wow.
And I'm done.
That's what's up. I apologize. I was just running off at the moment.
Small mind.
I was really quick.
Make sure you tune in next week. Another exciting show right here on Charm City Direct Radio Show, only on Be Exposed Radio. If you not sure of how to tune in, go to beexposedradio.com, watch live, or go to YouTube. Don't watch the videos until you hit that button.
Hit the goddamn button.
Then subscribe.
I love you, Moni and Lance and Jakai.
Shout out to all my real broods out there.
Man, shout out to all 4 of my kids. Love y'all.
Starting line.
Hey, Lele, I'm gonna come down to Salisbury, Maryland, come see you and Mama. What the hell? What did I miss?
She was hitting me on my back. So
because there was nobody rushing him off the thing. I was just like,
no,
I
know.
Check out this flashback of the Artist Exchange Radio Show on beexposedradio.com.
Joining us right now is Mr. Antonio Long. He was one of our first See Baltimore artists.